Hey everyone, class 4 English reader. Today's lesson is lesson 5, Aming, the dragon who grew. This is the story about the dragon, how this dragon was the friend of the people. Let's see. Aming was a dragon, a very large green and black dragon. When he breathed, puffed out a lot of smoke as if he had a great fire inside him. His eyes shone like rubies, and his tail seemed to stretch for miles and miles. So, this is the structure of the dragon. However, he had not always been so large and imposing. When he was only a few years old, he was very small and thin, with no tail at all. In fact, his mother was quite ashamed of him. I do wish Aming would grow a little, she said to the other dragons. No one will ever be frightened of him. He will never be able to fight battles or look impressive in a procession. This makes mother very sad. This made Aming very unhappy. He started to hide himself among the rocks and trees where no one could see him. And one day he decided to run away. No one is really kind to me, he said to himself. I will find a new home where I can live happily all by myself, and I will be a kind, gentle dragon, even if I cannot be a large, beautiful, and fierce one. So one night, with just the half moon shining, Aming left home. He took the road which led over the hills far away. He felt a little sad and lonely, leaving all other dragons he knew so well, but he was quite determined to make his own way out in the world. He was so small that he was able to take the little paths and tracks between the hills and across the rice fields, which would have been much too narrow for most dragons. By morning he had gone a long way. He slept under a banyan tree and waited until it was dark before moving on again. He travelled like this for several days, and soon he was long way from his old home. After that, when he reached some places, one morning he came to a place where tall trees grew on the top of a little hill. There was a huge rocky cave, out of which a stream bubbled down below. In the valley he could see a village with lots of houses. It was a lovely, quiet place. I shall stay here forever and ever, said Aming happily. So he settled down in the cave and made up his mind to be kind and good. He ate green grass, wild fruits, the blossom that fell from trees, and the little mushrooms that sprang up on the hillside. Sometimes he found honey that the bees had left in a hollow tree, and he drank the cool bubbling water from the little stream. That's the thing he used to survive on the hill. Weeks went by, and Aming felt very peaceful. No one came to disturb him. From the grassy mound outside his cave he had wonderful view of the village below him in the valley. He watched the children play. He heard the sound of music and bells. He saw the street stalls and everyone going shopping. He watched the carts, wagons, and rickshaws moving along the road. During festivals and holidays, banners, paper lanterns, and flags filled the narrow streets with color. One bright sunny morning, Aming decided to would go down to the village and make friends with everyone. He felt sure they would like him. I'm such a tiny dragon, he said to himself, that even the children will want to play with me. So when the sun was high in the sky and the street was full of noisy activities, Aming suddenly appeared. He expected everyone to come running to meet him, to stroke his head, to admire his colors, and to ask his name. Instead, there was a most terrible confusion. People dropped everything and ran. Doors were slammed and bolted, windows closed, and mothers hid their children. In a moment, the street was empty. Because of the day he passed to search of some places and to live on the hill, he was growing up, and the growing body of the dragon, the people was afraid to see him. That's why they run away to see Aming when he came to the market. Rest of the story we will continue tomorrow. Before that, we must learn these word meanings that will help you to understand the story very well. Thank you.